Hey, welcome back to the Section 121 podcast. We are here after a week and weekend of great baseball. Padres played 2 over the weekend when we were not with you, with the Brewers and the Cubs, both at their facilities, I believe. I didn't get to watch I didn't get to watch all of the Brewers game, and only watched the last 3 or so innings of the Cubs game. So I don't have a ton of like eyewitness stuff that I saw personally, but I did look into how they played, and I will briefly talk about what I like from these first 4-ish games. The pitching has been, at least from the guys who matter, aside from Joe Musgrove, the pitching's been pretty good. The pitching has been, we've got lots of strikeouts, lots of double play ball, ground balls, lots of good stuff, because that's how, if you've watched Padres baseball in the last couple of years, you know that the Padres roll through strikeouts and ground balls. That's how we get outs here. And yeah, that's just usually how that goes. I didn't get to talk about, I did see the one on Friday that I still haven't discussed. I did watch most of that. I'll just go through this real quick, talk about what I saw. Cal Mitchell was okay. Johnny Brito was okay. That's one. Johnny Brito, this dude we got from the Yankees trade. He was one of the more exciting ones to watch coming in, and obviously he got knocked by Freddie Freeman on the first pitch that Freddie saw. Obviously tough to see that, but he recovered well, and he had a solid 2 or 3 innings. I think it was 3, but I could be wrong. Cal Mitchell again played well, got an RBI knock, solid 3rd inning. Bottom half with Matt Waldron. Matt Waldron got Freeman and Smith. I forget who was also batting there, but he got Freddie Freeman and Will Smith pretty easily. And they weren't deep flyouts or anything. Really good to see Matt Waldron. He's another one of those guys who is in contention for that 5th spot, and so the more we can see out of those guys competing for that, the less I feel that we need to sign someone. We need to do something. And yeah, so Batten played okay. Waldron's doing what I noticed is he's doing a great job keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of ground balls. Enyel de los Santos came in, he located well. And hold on. I remember I put SP, and I knew I was going to forget what it stood for, so offensively, put in score. Alright, never mind. I'm not going to remember that, so anyways, yeah, what I think is really great, so I talked about what I liked was good from these games. The pitching is great. It's from the guys who are probably going to be in the big leagues. Had some big innings, some big numbers put up against some of the guys that are surefire minor league bullpen rotation guys. So what I think is great about these first or so games are Padres. They have remained elite defensively, and Jackson Merrill, it was obviously a question mark. Can he play left field? Is he going to hurt this defense that's so, it's known for being so strong? Is Jackson Merrill going to elevate his game to, match the level of those guys in the bigs, or is he just going to look like a prospect we threw out there who doesn't belong there? And so far, he's looked like he belongs in left field, which I absolutely love. He's putting together good at-bats. I think pitchers are not excited to throw to him. They view him as another superstar, which is super cool to see a guy like that just come off as a superstar. That's just the way he carries himself. he's been doing awesome. He had a fantastic game against the Cubs, knocking in, I think, 2 or 3 runs on a double and a single, both to the opposite field. Awesome for you. Yeah, and he's played phenomenal defense, and yeah. With that being said, we'll go to the bad stuff I don't like. This kind of changed after the next 2 games because I think we had 5 runs and 7 runs, which is good. So I guess I'll say that this is just a little bit mid, maybe. Our overall production offensively, and before the Merrill double, Azokar home run, all that stuff, I think we maybe had 1 or 2. I think Machado doubled. We only had 1 extra base hit, at all, which was on Jake Cronenworth's home run in the first game, and that's so obviously. I mean, we did turn around a little bit against worse teams, but hopefully we get some good tests. I think we play the Guardians today. I could be completely wrong, but I think we play the Guardians today. Please tell me I'm right. Yes, we played the Guardians today. Not terrible. The Guardians, if we can sustain it against these last 4 trips, I'll be content. We play the Guardians, Royals, White Sox, and Athletics. Yeah, I'm excited to see how we do with that, because, I mean, it's not just a can we do it versus the good teams versus the bad teams. Last season, we actually had a winning record over teams that were above 500, including the Dodgers, who destroyed us. So even with that, tanking that number, we still were over 500 against teams that were over 500. We beat the Braves in the season series. I think we beat them in both series. Yeah, we beat them in both series. We played the Braves, the Phillies. We beat them, and I don't know, the Marlins. We beat, I believe, the Diamondbacks. I think we beat most of the time, and other teams. I think the Twins, same thing there. Cubs. I mean, we did pretty well. So it's not about just if we can do it versus the big teams. It's about if we can do it consistently versus everybody, and we're just that same offense that comes out there every night and just puts the same amount of pressure on. Even if it's not enough one night or the other, it's just we need to be able to put consistent pressure on them and not just have to rely on perfect pitching like we were fortunate to get yesterday, as we gave up no runs. Fantastic job by the pitching staff. I'm curious who started that game, because I actually did not check before the game who started this, but I would like to see. So I'll scroll down. Alright, it's probably not going to give it to me. Randy Vasquez, I think? Probably Randy Vasquez. Strikeouts. Bottom first. Yes, Randy Vasquez started. Vasquez went 2 innings. Vasquez went 2 innings, collected 2 strikeouts, gave up a hit or 2, no runs. Amazing. Love that. Absolutely great to see. So, in that competition for that 5th spot, Randy Vasquez certainly did a great job in his opportunity. So we'd love to see that. What I'll say that I do hate from this, I was kind of just talking about that. I kind of got leaked into my hate it. I had a bad, and then I had a hate it. So I leaked into it a little bit already, but the lack of competitive feeling. The Dodgers just look unbeatable, these guys, and it's not even like the Freddie Freeman, the Mookie Betts, the Shohei Ohtani. It's not even that. It's just that it's just like they're playing the jersey and they're not playing the person in the jersey. They're not playing like, oh, this is just another guy that I grew up playing baseball with. He came up in the minors. Like, I bet, like, these dudes would probably beat each other in the minors. They've played each other with outside. They worked out together. But as soon as they step on the field against each other, it just looks like you already know who's going to win. It's like, that's why it's such a it's like such a good feeling when the Padres win, because it always feels like we didn't deserve it, or like, but we stole something, because every time the Dodgers step on the field with us, whether or not it's spring training, like, we just don't even look like we're ready to, like, play. We don't look like we want to play them. And it's like, it's got to be, we want to play you guys. We want to knock you guys off. That's how you're going to do it. You can't do something until you believe it. So, I mean, I want to see that change. But obviously that's more of a mental thing and less of a logistic thing. What I want to see next week: players, trends, lineups, pitchers, pitches. For pitches, it was kind of a joke, but only Yuki Matsui splitter. That is all I want to see next week. And maybe Steven Wilson's sweeper. But no, what I want to see next week, I want to see Michael King. I don't know if he started. I don't think he did on Saturday. I don't think he did. But I could be wrong again. I think it was Avila, right? Yeah, it was Pedro Avila. So I think Michael King most likely slated to pitch today. Let's check if he is. No, Musgrove slated to pitch, so maybe just arresting Michael King, doesn't want to throw yet. And for the Lively, I don't know who that is pitching for the Guardians. So let's knock him up then, eh? I mean, I want to see everyone get on the act. I want to see Fernando. We haven't heard much of his name being called this spring training. Machado made his spring training debut the other day. Played great. And I want to see Zokar again. Merrill, obviously. I want to see Ethan Salas get into it. I want to see Luis Campisano. I want to see all these guys just get into a huge offensive slaughtering. I think we need at least a couple of those this spring, just to kind of remind everybody that, hey, we're supposed to be, like, we're the best offense, just minus Juan Soto, which is a big subtraction, but we still were supposed to be the generational offense of the 2020s. So, I mean, we're still good. If we were supposed to be generational with Juan Soto, we're still a good offense. And, I mean, plus we added guys. So, I think that, I want to see everybody get into it. I want to see everybody playing. And I do want to get it to where we can comfortably put in the minor league guys in the late innings. So, trends I want to see, hitting with runners in scoring position, just stringing together innings, and that's a lot of teamwork. That's a lot less. I just started playing baseball. I'm learning a lot of this stuff that's like I couldn't possibly obtain, like knowledge I couldn't obtain just by like watching baseball, which is pretty cool to me. But what I can tell you is that it takes, like, it's got to be like, this is our inning, like we're gonna string together all these runs and we're gonna do it right now. It's like, that's how it's got to look. And so I'll take, if they want to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go for 2 runs in the third, go 1, 2, 3, go 1, 2, 3, and then say we're gonna turn it on in the 6th and score 4 runs. I mean, I'll take six runs by the 6th. Like, that's like the type of, obviously, scoring consistently is what you want, but with the Padres lineup that's so dangerous, especially the top half, if that top half can just string stuff together, like 1 out of every 2 innings they get up, like that's how we're gonna be able to win, like grind out a lot of wins, like offensively. So that's what I want to see in terms of trends. Lineups. I kind of mentioned it. The players, pitchers. I want to see Michael King. I haven't seen him yet. I don't know if he's hurt or not. I don't think if he is hurt, I don't think it's very bad. Yuki Matsui, obviously, he has back spasms, unfortunately. He'll be back hopefully soon enough, but I want to see. Jeez, I want to see Wusuk go. The dude we got on I think four-year deal out of the KBO. Really, I mean, maybe he's came in. I haven't seen him. In the games that I've been watching, the time I've been watching, I haven't seen him. And so, hopefully I get to. I mean, I'm not sure if he has pitched. I bet he probably has over the course of the game and a half that I didn't get to watch. But, yeah, him, Tom Cosgrove, too. Want to see Cosgrove a little more. Haven't seen much of him. And, Adrian Morejon, I don't know if he's coming at all. He's fighting for one of those last reliever spots. But who I want to see the most is Jeremiah Estrada, who was not on my radar until he struck out the side versus the Dodgers. Actually, the inning before Yuki Matsui struck out the side in his debut, which was really cool to see. I want to see more of him. Obviously, someone who just strikes out 3 people. I mean, probably pretty fun to watch. So, I want to go see him. I'll preview a little bit. I don't know if the Padres have their lineup in yet, but I will preview this spring training game. Oh my goodness, my heart just jumped. I just saw Garrett Cooper goes to the Cubs on a minor league deal, but he's in a Padres uniform. And I was just like, wait, what just happened? That scared me. Watch this quick. Mookie is ridiculous, apparently. It was like a tag play. Okay, I don't know why that's such a big deal, but anyways. Yeah, let's see here. Merrill Mania. No, they do not have anything up. Yeah. But Padres probably going to go. The order they've seemed to go in is they'll go like good lineup. They'll go like our main guys typically, and then they'll go with like a little younger main guys, younger guys, main guys, younger guys. And so this should be the main guys today. It was more of the younger guys yesterday, and more of the main guys on Saturday. So I'm assuming they'll go with Bogarts, Tatis, Kim, Machado. Hopefully, they'll go with at least 3 of those guys, and then we'll get Merrill and Campusano and Cronenworth probably. So that's what that's gonna look like. I wrote down here Jackson Merrill tribute, but I think I've already given him a tribute. So, yes, Jackson Merrill, I love you. Keep being you. Keep doing your thing. Last thing I want to talk about, it's not on here, but saw it this morning. Ha-Seong Kim trade rumors are just, they're getting louder and louder, and I see it logistically. It makes sense coming from someone who knows a good amount about how this type of stuff works. I see the value in trading Kim. I mean, he's someone who can hit and play elite defense for you that like could easily replace like a Tim Anderson or it's like someone like that, or maybe probably worse, but you know, like could replace like an Ahmed Rosario or like a Adalberto Mondesi. I don't know if he's playing. Whoever the Athletics have. That's sorry. That's just he could replace a lot of guys there, and especially teams who just need him need some defense at short for this year. He's the perfect option for them because he's on a 1 year. He has 1 year left on his contract, and Padres obviously could get return for him if they were to ship him away, and that return could end up being those guys that we wanted. So that could be the starting pitcher we want. That could be the outfielders we want. But it's tough. No Padre fan in their right mind wants to send Ha-Seong Kim away at heart. But it is a logical move, and I wouldn't be mad at the management if they did. I'd be a little upset at I'd be upset in general. I just wouldn't be upset at someone for making the move. But I think Kim stays. I think there's been too much noise this offseason. They just shifted Xander to second. They made room for Kim to be the shortstop. I think they're planning on giving him some sort of extension, because I'm not saying that the Padres don't think this is their year. There's every possibility to be their year, but I don't think they're planning on making this move with Xander Bogaerts just for Kim to play there this year, and for this to be like the year the last year Kim plays. I think he's primed for a contract extension at some point, and yeah, I hope he's not, but I do not think he's getting traded. So sorry to end on a little bit of a emotional note, but yeah, hopefully Kim stays. We pray, we hope. Anyways, I will be watching the game today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be with you tomorrow, and yeah, go Padres.